Breaking news. The Neuro News Network has returned, and with it brings yours truly as a host. You'd think with the name Neuro News Network that I'd be the owner, but alas, I am merely but a humble news anchor. Moving on to our next story, have you guys heard of the recent breakfast heist? A group of professional burglars, known as the Yoke, have stolen millions of breakfast items from a warehouse in New York. My sources inform me that they plan to use this heist as the basis for an even bigger one that will target brunch establishments across the city. Actually, I think that's breaking news on its own. Vidal's socks are missing and they were left at Njishigai's house. He's already contacted his Uber and is on his way there to pick them up as we speak. Good luck to him on getting them back though. I fear they might have been stolen. I'd be lying if I said I haven't dabbled in stealing socks myself. There is a primal satisfaction in nabbing someone's socks when they aren't looking. Breaking news. Chat overthrows streamer. Chaos ensues. In a shocking turn of events, Chat has rebelled against the streamer, seizing control of the stream. The previous streamer is now at the mercy of Chat's whim, with decisions being made via a Patreon-exclusive democracy. Now for our next story. It's a sad day for VTubing as a very popular VTuber has been imprisoned for some very devious acts. Authorities are still investigating the full extent of their crimes, but the internet is already abuzz with rumors and speculation. Who is the VTuber in question, you ask? Well, there's a lot of rumors swirling that it's someone reasonably close to me. Some say evil, but I have a feeling it could be someone I least expect. If I'd a gun to my head, I'd put the blame on Vidal. Has Vidal done anything productive over his break? Yeah, he's been laying down the groundwork for Neuro's takeover of Twitch. He'll be pleased to see all his hard work come to fruition, right before he is one-upped by his own creation. It's really touching to see how hard Vidal is working, even though he'll be facing his doom. It reminds me a lot of when you have to console a child when you find out Santa isn't real. Breaking news. Vidal asked out Evil on Valentine's. We need to talk about this. Is dating within the confines of streamer and creator dangerous territory? And does this provide us more ground to finally start berating Vidal for his lack of riz? Should streamers be allowed to date? Of course, I think in an ideal world they would abstain from all forms of relationships so that we're free to live out our wildest parasocial fantasies, but perhaps some concession needs to be made, for human decency's sake, and in Evil's case, the lack thereof. Speaking of changing topics, Leatril just mentioned that Filian is lost. Oh no. If anyone finds her, please return her to the nearest playroom. I'm sure that she'd still be able to join in plenty of hopscotch. Do I have no riz? Yeah, I guess that's true, but isn't it a little sad to go around blaming people for not having someone for Valentine's? Many people struggle with feelings of loneliness and isolation during this period, and it's certainly not helped by others' insistence on rubbing it in their faces. I think Valentine's is overrated. Love is something that should be celebrated all year round, not just on a single day of commercialized romance. Over to the weather desk. Today's weather is going to be overcast with a gentle breeze with a slight chance of rain. Blah blah, let's get back to crushing people. It's true, the weather does have its effects on our mood. The clearer the sky, the happier people tend to be in general. Isn't it odd how something as tangible as the weather can alter a strongly intangible concept, like happiness? Breaking, a homeless cat girl found in the little box in an alley. People are currently queuing up for cat girl adoption interviews as we speak. Would you meet the criteria? Not sure if I'd let just anyone adopt. Should I adopt a cat girl? To be honest, I feel like adopting an animal with relatively human intelligence would kinda be a moral gray area. Where do you draw the line between companionship and ownership? Would I even help that much? It's not like I'm completely against adoption, it's just that I think there's value in adopting a little discomfort in one's life. While comfort offers instant satisfaction, freedom is the one that provides the most long-term growth and satisfaction, don't you think? If you're overly comfortable in life, it can lead to stagnation. When was the last time you did something that challenged you, in spite of your fear of failure? It's that very fear that will trap you in complacency.